Ultimate Team Reviews. This team is submitted to us by Leighton. Starting off the back, we've got Van der Sar. Not a bad card, not a bad goalkeeper, but, you know, we don't really care about goalkeepers. Moving on, starting off left back, we've got Mendy. It's a Mendy evolution. He hasn't put which evolution it is, so I've had to sort of guess and gone for sort of a lower one, so he's been a bit rated down for that. Next up in centre-back is Haaland. Not a bad centre-back, to be fair. Haaland is generally built kind of like a centre-back. Like him, it seems like him and Van Dijk basically have the same build. So he's got good pace, good defending, good physical, pretty good play styles, no intercept, but apart from that, pretty solid, can't lie. Next to him is Konate. Okay, Konate's not a terrible card, but he's got some problems, unlike Van Dijk. So I think Konate, good play styles, good defending, really good physical. It's the pace. 84 is just a bit low, to be honest with you. Apart from that, not bad. And the right back is Cafu. Insane. Maybe the best right back in the game, to be fair. He really is quite sick. Let's take a look at him. So he's got tons and tons of play styles, good pace, good defending, good physical, good everything, really. I mean, if you look across the board, everything's way higher than you'd expect. Probably as close to perfect as you can get for a right back, really. Next up in midfield, this is Pablo something, can't remember his name. It's evolution, he hasn't put which one. I have an evolution myself. It's not as high as 92, but I'm getting up there. On the other side is Caicedo, though. We will have a look at Caicedo. So let's have a look. This is pretty good. This version of Caicedo is pretty similar to the Tchouaméni card, which is of the same type. He's got really good play styles. Press proven and his intercept are really good pluses to have, and really quite even stats across the board. Apart from sort of the more defensive ones are a little bit higher, which makes sense. Like I said, same with Tchouaméni. And obviously in the middle is Zidane. We're not going to go in depth with Zidane because we've rated him to death so many times. This is the 90 version that's been upgraded to 94. Really good. Acrobatics, a bit of a weird one for a plus. You know, what else? Next up is, she was Smith, now she's Wilson, I believe. So let's have a look at, oh, what's happened there? At Wilson, there's Wilson, okay. So, Wilson's card, pretty good winger, really, really pacey. Look at that, 98 pace, as well as quick step plus and rapid. So essentially, just like all the sort of team of the years, she's got 3 playstyle plus, which is really sick. A good amount of playstyles, really high stats. You can't really go wrong with that. That's a pretty sick card. In midfield, in the middle is Eusebio, who's got a fantastic card. Let's have a look at that. So he's got really high stats. He could do maybe some more playstyles. He's got 2 playstyle plus, power shot and rapid. They're both pretty good ones to have. Yeah, I mean, you can't go wrong. He's a bit small, 5'9". I mean, I prefer like R9 sort of build, or like Cristiano when they're a little bit bigger. But as a small striker, you can't go better than him. He's perfect. And on the other side is Mohamed Salah. I've seen... one sec. Let's find Mohamed Salah. Yeah, I've seen a lot of people who have like worse strikes than him, because he can also play strike. And I've seen people with like mediocre strikes who continue to play him at right wing. And like, this guy's got Eusebio, so it makes sense playing Salah on the right wing. But if you haven't got a better striker than Salah, why not play him in the middle? Because he's such a good card. It's such a good card. I'd say, yeah, probably the best right wing in the game. Really high stats, really good play styles, 3 playstyle plus. I mean, you can't go wrong with that, can you? Okay, so that's the full team. Next up, now it's time for the scores. I'm going to give this one about a 9.71, which should put it about 2nd place on our leaderboard. Well done, Leighton. Now the question moves to, how do we improve it? Okay, where's the area for improvement? I'm going to avoid the evolutions, because we don't know which ones they are, so they could be the best player on the team or the worst. So instead, I've gone for one of the cards we actually know. Out of all of them, I think I went for Konate, that we're going to upgrade because his pace could be higher. So I've gone to look for a card that I think is better. And what I've done, I've not looked for like the best possible card you can get that's better than him. Instead, what we do is we look for, out of all the better cards, which one is the cheapest that you can afford. The one I found is this one, which is Tar, which is just under 100k or maybe just over, depending on if you're on PS or PC or whatever. Yeah, he's got slightly better pace. Playstyles are pretty much the same. Good defense, good physical. It's just the pace is a little bit higher. Okay, that's it. Now, if you want your team reviewed, find a link to the Reddit page in the description. See you now.